people united will never be divided. The 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 people united will never be divided.
We are a youth-led group, and I think it's super important to provide leadership experiences for youth. Youth really are the people who climate change is going to affect the most, and so they often care about this issue the most and have the most energy for it. And I think it's super important that they have their voices heard. Hi, my name is Tamarah.
So my name's Lisette Jones. I'm Esme Brody.
And I am a high school student at Santa Cruz High in Santa Cruz. And I'm a part of Youth for Climate Justice, which is an environmental justice organization in Santa Cruz. It kind of formed around organizing a walkout that went along with the Fridays for Future walkout. And then after the protest was successful, we decided we wanted to keep working together, and so Youth for Climate Justice kind of came out of that.
I was in college and I realized the stuff I was studying about environmental policy was entirely academic, but I wasn't actually putting my money where my mouth was and doing things. So I got involved with some climate organizing on campus, and then the pandemic happened, and then this year a friend of mine had been coming to some of the Youth for Climate Justice meetings where they were planning the October 29th Fridays for Future strike. And I was like, hey, can I come along?
And I got involved with Youth for Climate Justice about a year ago when we were all locked at home. And I just realized that the things that I was doing personally honestly weren't going to make that big of a difference, and I wanted to work with a group to make legislative change.
We have a kind of team of people that meets every week, and we have a few adult supporters, we have a few people from UCSC, and then we have a few people from Santa Cruz High, we have someone from Mission Hill Middle School.
We're building a coalition of youth and climate organizations that know that are going to push for AB 1919 to be passed.
So AB 1919 is a bill that would offer free transit passes to all students in California under the age of 25. And it's super important to us because it really is a climate justice and social justice bill. It would not only provide low-income students and students who aren't able to get to school a way to get to school, it also teaches them how to use public transit and kind of sets up these lifelong sustainable habits that hopefully they'll continue using after they turn 25. And we definitely think public transit is super important and it decreases emissions, and so the more public transit infrastructure we can get, the better.
Cars are the largest source of greenhouse gas emissions in the state, and as a state we're largely set up on an infrastructure to prioritize individual car use. So getting people out of cars and into buses is going to have a dramatic reduction of greenhouse emissions.
The bill is exciting because moving to public transportation as a primary form of getting around is really important, and it just kind of exemplifies the intersectionality of the climate movement, so it's really exciting to see a way to help the community and to help the environment.
The justice part is really important to us, and you can't have climate justice without social justice. Climate change is going to disproportionately affect people of color and minorities, and it's something that's deeply embedded in our social structure right now. To create a sustainable future, we have to dismantle those structures and kind of build a new one that is sustainable and also is more just and equal for everybody. Just marching with thousands of other students is so insanely powerful, and just seeing middle school and high school and college students and people of all ages walking out of school and walking down Pacific yelling about climate change is so uplifting and kind of just gives you so much hope for what's possible and what can be done, and I think that will definitely stick with me forever.
It was just really exciting to see how much energy there was in the movement and how many other people were really frustrated about it.
It's super important to get involved in actually doing climate change activism, and I think a lot of people believe that they can't make a difference, but you definitely can. You know, I started doing this work as a middle schooler and I had no idea how to do any kind of climate organizing, and now I potentially will be part of getting, you know, millions of students in California to be able to ride the bus for free. And so I think anyone can definitely join. If you're interested in getting involved in Youth for Climate Justice, we meet every Sunday here at Tabby Cat Cafe downtown.